Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so I'm trying to address my eviction situation. We're looking at the paperwork right now. They told me to go on mycourt.org/ODR/unlawful detainers to register to get my essay submitted. I just written the essay that I'm gonna send to the courts to plead my case. It's already been written. I told them exactly what I could to the best of my ability. I don't expect much, but we're doing what we can, and letting it be what it is. So an ODR, again, I guess, is essentially a program that mediates the situation between you and your landlord. They want to keep you out of the courtroom. So essentially what they allow you to do is set it up to where they can broker something that makes it so that maybe you can sort this out one way or another, whether it be you getting out of there at a certain time or paying them and they keep you in there, or just get you out of there right away. Whatever would help both parties get it done without doing it in court. So essentially, I'm trying to set that up right now, but I'm using my phone, and in doing so, I'm not able to. Basically, they want me to set up an account with the LAcourt.org, and in doing so, they have a little process where you gotta, of course, just like everything else, give them your email address, and then they want to send you a code to confirm that you're you, and then from there you can set up your account. That code is not coming to me. That's what's happening to me. Then for whatever reason, not only is that code not working, but when I try to text to them to get help, they're not allowing me to chat with anybody either. And you only have 5 days to submit this stuff to the courts, and that's pretty much it. I don't know when this was put in my mailbox. I saw it on Saturday. Today is Tuesday. So they said Saturday and Sunday don't count, so I'm trying to do my part, make sure this shit gets in there. But unfortunately, the technology is working against me. And so that's what's happening now. That's exactly why I want to come on here and tell y'all this. Just the technology is working against BDF 44. I've done everything that I can do, but now it's just about not having a PC or a laptop or anything like that so that this thing can go through. I think it's because I don't have Wi-Fi. I don't know. Maybe it's just their app, their site down or whatever. I don't know. But I wrote my letter. I'm ready to submit it. That's pretty much. I wrote it. It didn't take long to write because it's my truth, man. I told them the same thing I've been telling y'all. I've been holding my shares, and it's distorted my mental health, and I'm not in a position to do the job that I need to do. I'm not in a mental space to be a professional as much as I would like to, but I do have family that would help me financially to settle the situation, so the money ain't gonna be the problem. But as far as what got me into this space, I can tell you exactly what got me into this space. Unsorted through mental health and the anticipation of something happening that just never did. Slowly drove me into a space of isolation, which is comfortable for me because I was always like that to begin with. But I wrote it down in a very nice way and in a very eloquent way. I wrote down my truth and why I'm in this situation and that I felt I could pay it. And if they were willing to work with me, I'm pretty sure that I would be able to get them their money. But at the same time, it's like, if everything in this situation essentially is making it so that I can't submit the paperwork in time, I'm screwed before it even starts. So that's really where we're at. I can't submit the paperwork. I got it, but by way of what it is that they want you to do, their system is failing them and me. So I figured, man, there's nothing better to do than to just express to everyone who follows me exactly what I'm going through. Not only that, but to cover my backside. Not only that, because as I told them in the paperwork, like, I have a channel that I've documented all of my struggles. So anybody wants to see what I was going through in real time throughout the whole time, you just gotta follow me and go back and watch some videos. You can see exactly what I was going through. What I was thinking when I was going through it. It's all there. The whole documented situation, it's all on this YouTube channel. So if there ever was need for any proof, they got hours and hours and hours of proof of my exact mindset. Because I was on this camera every single day throughout the entire struggle. So it's one of those situations where it's like, man, I'm not worried about it. I'm just doing what it is I can do. Yesterday, the Lord showed me that I was at my most brokenness, and He could turn my day around and make me feel like it was the best day ever. And I woke up this morning understanding that the fullness of it, that I was suffering in the morning and was happy at night. And so He allowed for both. So it's just, it gets to a point where it's like, all right, I'm tired of being toyed with even from the Most High. I'm tired of being toyed with even by Him. So it's just like, man, whatever y'all want to do, I'm going to give y'all what I got. And other than that, everybody get out of the way. That's how I feel, man. Honestly. So I'm doing my part. I've written an essay that had probably over 200 words on it. They got more words than they want. Telling them all about me and how I felt, how we're going through it, and how much I'm confident I'll be able to pay them their damn money, and how much I'm confident in what it is I was doing worth doing. It should be done. More people should be doing exactly what I'm doing. Maybe not in the way that I'm doing it, but I believe that. You know what I mean? And so that's what it is. Like, That's the exact truth. And I put my faith had a lot to do with this as well. You know, since so many people want to claim Jesus inspires them to do all kinds of stuff, this actually was that for me. So if y'all give people passes for being religious for any reason, I definitely deserve one, because that's exactly what this is. So I don't know what to tell people, man. I'm doing the best I can, man. I'm not well, but I'm very, very much intent on doing the right things. And unfortunately, I didn't do them in this situation as it pertains to what it is that they want from me. And so it is what it is. I don't have a problem with moving out if that's the only option I have, because I'm not going to fight nobody about anything. I don't have it in me to do that. I barely have it in me to do this, which is looking at this paperwork and realizing that there's not much I can do. You know what I mean? It's not much I can do. If their system doesn't work for me, it doesn't matter how many essays I write if I can't submit them. So that's the importance, man. I want people to know exactly what I'm going through. I want you to know exactly where my mindset was versus where it is right now. I probably feel a lot better in regards to just doing simple things after yesterday. But as far as me going back to work and being a good security guard, I wouldn't be. I'd be a terrible security guard. I have no desire, nor focus, nor space of mind, continuity, or any of that to be anybody's nothing in regards to anything professional. So y'all can pay me for sitting here, but that's about as much as you're going to get out of me if I go anywhere. And it's the God's honest truth, which is why I tell people I'm mentally ill, because I'm not really in a space where I even want to drive a car right now, let alone go to anybody's anywhere and take money and talk to the public. No, my brain is not there, and just because no one has diagnosed me with that does not mean that is not the case. It ain't there. It never was, but it definitely ain't there right now under immense stress. And so I just don't see a path, you know. I mean, I have faith, but I don't see a path to me having anything really right now. To be honest with you, it's about to all fall apart one way or another. So I just sit here and just do my part and see whatever. If God wants to give me a blessing or something, if He wants to send this stock to the moon or something. Obviously, it's past 1:15 now, so it ain't gonna be today. But that would be anything short of that. Seems pretty hopeless, to be honest with you, with the exception of the prayers that I pray. So I'm doing my part, man. This is yet another one of those situations why I'm drawn to not handle the business that I'm supposed to handle, because usually when I do, I run into this kind of stuff. I don't know if you guys do, but a good 90% of the time when I try to apply for anything, whether I have a PC or not, I have these type of struggles to where it just feels like the universe is working against me as it pertains to what it is I need to apply for. I felt the same way when I was doing homework at school. It's like I get random headaches just looking at the work because of the pressure it took to complete the work, and the fact that I didn't care nothing about what it was that was being done. You know, it just made me stressed, and then it made me angry. It's like, why do I have to do this? I don't want to do this because it doesn't come naturally to me, and the things that do come naturally to me, you can use. If you watch this channel, you know what comes naturally to me is better for the world than anything else that they otherwise want me to do. But so because I believe that, it's like, man, this is waste of my time. It's a waste of my time, and then from there, it's a disruption of my ego. So you got to deal with it. You know, at the end of the day, you got to deal with it. People are all doing what they got to do to make a living. And because I've stepped away from that, because I realize that all of them are being cheated, doesn't necessarily mean that I'm still not responsible for holding up my end of the bargain, so to speak. You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to. If you don't want to deal with that, then you got to go lay down in the corner, and that's so be it. And that will be it. So, you know, I'm trying not to lay in the corner. I'm trying to keep from laying down in the street. So if this is going to help me do that, it'd probably be a good idea. But, you know, I cannot make the app work or the site to work, or the Superior Court's https mycourt.org odr/unlawful detainers register site do what its functioning is supposed to do. I can't force that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. We're at a snag. but the writing is done. I wrote the letter. I'm not gonna read you all the letter because I would have to. It's on the phone, so there's no way to access both the camera and the letter itself. But it's written, man. I did it. I sat down here in a very calm mindset and just wrote and pleaded my case for why I deserve to stay in my own damn apartment. You know what I mean? Why I deserve to be in a space of mind that doesn't make me want to kill my damn self, which is essentially what this place has been for me. A big, nice shelter to keep me from wanting to jump off of something very high and end all of the nonsense. But you know, it is what it is, man. I've been able to survive this long. This should have happened probably a year ago. So that is happening now. It's probably timely. And I'm just letting it be, man. I don't really know what to say. I don't want to move out of state. I don't want to stop doing what it is I do. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to work for you, and all of these different things that I don't want to do. So it leaves me at a disadvantage when it comes to my options. And so, I just try to talk to you guys and then see what happens, man. Yesterday when I talked to you guys, things went great after that. So hopefully this will be the same. But if anything, I'm trying to stall to give that thing a little extra time to possibly send all of those backed up emails of random codes to my email address, since I asked them to send it about 9 times. Maybe they will all come in flooding in at once, which wouldn't be the first time something like that has happened, especially with this particular email Outlook address. And what I also wondered is if Outlook, because I don't have Wi-Fi, isn't updating my latest emails, which is also something that could be going on right now. So it's just a headache. It's unnecessary, and it's why my mental health is so bad, because I've dealt with so much of this stuff in my life, and I don't react well to any of it ever. I don't. It's one of the things where I was sitting in the shower today. I'm like, God, why didn't you make me wired for the times and the circumstances I'm in? You've given me a great deal of confidence in the things that I'm good at, but the things that I need to be good at in order for my life not to suck, nah, not at all. And I'm just at a point where I'm trying to be a good example to others, but my decision makings leave me at a disadvantage just the same. It's almost embarrassing. Not even almost. It's very embarrassing to have been hanging on to certain things that I don't necessarily know if I would have hung on to today, if I would have had an opportunity to think about it twice. I definitely would be an AMC 8, but I certainly wouldn't have went gung-ho all in. The only reason why I went all in is because I understood that everybody probably needed to. And most importantly, any stock that I put my money in was likely manipulated just the same as AMC. But the difference was the AMC had an entire movement of people like myself behind it, willing to hold on to it regardless of what happened to it. And that is what we did. We rode it up to 70, and it's at $4 right now. We rolled it up and down. And so that's what it is. I stood on for the last couple of years. I sacrificed a great deal to make that happen. A lot more than I would even want to talk about right now. Sacrifices to different aspects of my life that made life very hard for me. But I did it because I believe in what I'm doing, and I still believe in what I'm doing. And that's really what it is, man. And that's why I have this paperwork in front of me. That's why nobody's been paid. That's why my car is gone. And the only thing I regret in regards to that car is that I went and actually got it back. That's it. That I went and spent two G's getting it back them 2 times that I did without any earthly plan to pay that. So it was destined to fail, just like this was. And then moving that way while in isolation, moving that way while being depressed, moving that way while knowing it was a good chance none of it was going to go well. It was the little chance that it was going to go well that allowed me to stay in the space that I was in. It was the small, slight chance that it was definitely going to happen, or what have you, however you word that. It was the notion that this was definitely going to happen that ultimately allowed me to sit as long as I did. And to a point, I don't think that they can keep this thing down forever. If too many people hold it for the same reasons I do, they're not going to give it up. If they hold a 401k for 30 years, they definitely hold some shares of AMC at $4. So I don't think this thing is not going to squeeze. In fact, if I'm a betting man, I say the squeeze is going to happen within the next couple of months, to be honest with you. Just what I feel. But that doesn't mean that between now and then I don't fall off a cliff as it pertains to my living situation and everything that I know to be comfortable. And how do I get from then to the squeeze? I don't think I do. With my mindset, if you tell me that I'm going to go back out there and do the same thing I did as a security guard, I don't think I'd last 3 months. I don't think I would last 3 months. And so that's where I'm at with it. It's like when you're really done with something in your life to where it's like your mind is telling you would rather not be here than to do it. That's exactly where I am as it pertains to all things security. All things customer service, all things hello, hi, can I read this script? Anything having to be involved with anything in regards to that, a coffin feel better than me. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's no living for me. Because I'm not bringing the money home to do anything else. You know what I'm saying? There's no family. There's no kids here. There's nothing to bring the money to. I'm just going to a place I hate just to feed myself. What am I feeding myself if I don't love my life? Why am I preserving life if not for the reason to enjoy it or to contribute or something? And if I'm living like that, I can't contribute to nothing. I can't do what it is that I love to do because I won't have the time. And then I can't enjoy my life because I won't be able to do what it is I love to do. So at this point, I'm not sitting here waiting for somebody behind the curtain to say, please give me a contract so I can do what I love to do. No, I've done what I love to do. I'm doing it now. So I'm not going to be sitting up here reaching for you so you can save me from the situation when when I know you put me in this situation just the same. It's your saying it's you and your parent companies investing in both the bull crap here and the bull crap that ultimately controls the minds of many, for which I would ultimately be as a talking head for sports. So no, I'm unfortunately, not only am I mentally ill, but I'm also very intelligent, and there's no damn way in hell I'm going to convince myself that this is living. That's not living. That's not living for me. Now, if I had some kids to feed, then I can do those jobs and make it make sense. But I'm coming home to my own sadness after leaving a place I hate being. I can't even come home to my own place because I didn't live in it the way I wanted to. Did that. That's why I got into space in the first place. I refuse. So that's where we at, man. I don't know how much longer I got on this earth, to be honest with you, if things continue the way they are. I feel good, but I ain't gonna stay like this. I ain't. And so I'm just telling y'all that because I love myself enough to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's anger that's driving me to say this. No, it's just I'm tired. I've had one too many ODR, unlawful detainer, register here but can't register situations in my life that have just given me a bunch of water torture to where it's like I ain't got no more for that. I got no more for that. I got nothing for that. What I do have something for is the Lakers. I want to talk about that. I do have something for these therapy sessions. I got a lot for that. I do have something for working out in this household and doing these squats and keeping up with this bland food that my body allows me to eat. I have the mindset to do every playlist that I've ever done. You know what I mean? Put music together for hours on end for people to enjoy. I have the mindset to do all of those things, to write poetry. I got the mindset to do a lot of shit. But this and that isn't there. And my thing is, if God wanted me to have those things, He put them in my He would put them in me, just like He gave me all the stuff that I do have. He gave me that. And when I pray to my innermost and He tells me to not worry about money and chill here, wait for the squeeze, and then I get paperwork in my you know what I mean, in my mailbox telling me that I gotta write letters to people that I don't know about things that they don't care about, so that they'll give me a right to stay in my space of peace, for which they have nothing to fucking do with. I tell you the truth, man. This world is done enough. It's done enough. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all of it. There's no way to really be at peace for a mind like mine, it seems. But I'm trying. As you can see, I'm doing my part. Even in using my voice to express this to you, I'm doing my part. So it is what it is, man. I pray for anybody in the same situation as I'm in. You know, I hope you're handling it a lot better than I am. I hope you were able to get your situation straightened out in your state. Hopefully they provide you enough so that you can have housing. And if you have mental health issues, hopefully they'll grace you enough, whatever you need, to understand that if a person's mentally ill, they're probably not going to want to talk to you about something stressful. If someone's mentally ill and they're in a space of anxiety, likely they're not going to want to open up the paperwork that you're sending them, telling them they have to pay some shit. Let's normalize understanding that not everybody reacts well to pressure. Not that you give a shit, but you're not going to. That's the point. So it is what it is, man. You know, I'm dealing with the indifference of life, and everybody wants what they want, and I want what I want too. Shit, I'm sitting there waiting for money just like they are. I'm not mad at them. I'm more so mad at the people who are keeping it from me. And it's just a vicious cycle that never ends. You owe me, I owe you, they owe us. Pressure on them, pressure on me, pressure on the person that owes me. I'm over it. That's a process on earth that just riddled in bad energy. What's that gonna make me do? Angry at you. You owe me money now. I want to fight you, kill you, do all this to you, sue you, all this stuff, which is gonna lead to you having stress in your household, probably breaking up your marriage, probably breaking up situations with your household. You know, all this different stuff that it leads to just because you owe me, I owe you, they owe them. Nobody owes nobody nothing. None of us are gods. We didn't give each other life. We can't take it away. We didn't put life into the animals that we eat or into the plants that we eat. None of this shit is us. We didn't do nothing. None of it. We might have contributed to what it ultimately is around us, but it feeds us. It does more for us than we do for it. And we put price tags on everything and then fluctuate those price tags as we see fit. That's what I see. People fluctuating price tags as they see fit. Same building be 5 times the price because they decided to build another building over there for 3 times what it's worth. So now that building is sucking up the whole area in regards to making it so that everybody who lives there has to move out. Watching people price things up the yang just to keep people like me out because they think of us a certain way, but then they sway us in those same directions and make us ignorant, keep us ignorant, and then shame us for being ignorant, pricing us out of shit while they put those things in our neighborhoods. Beyonce's coming to your neighborhood, but she's going to make sure that your ass can't pay for it because she don't want you there. She just want to be where you at. Garbage. I'm over it, man. And mind you, I pray for the Carters. They're on my list. But I'm over it. So it is what it is, man. All this praying I'm doing for people, it ain't helping me. But I'm enjoying it just the same. And, you know, I guess that's the point of it, you know. It is what it is. It's not supposed to help you. If you're doing it right, then you won't benefit from it. Ask Christ. This is what it is, man. My name is BDF 44. I thank you all for watching.